It's still Friday, October 1st, for a little while longer here. I just read a little bit ago. I woke up from my long sleep and fairly rested. Well, I don't know. Just kind of feeling of helplessness, powerlessness, being mortified and ashamed of belonging to this human race, identified and classified and personified. Just roped together with no different, just as treacherous, insidious, capable of atrocity. As any other person. And what's the difference? What signifies or differentiates any one person from any other? I guess it's their actions, their beliefs, their words, their thoughts. What do they do? Who are they? I don't know. And then good and bad, and just and unjust, fair and not fair. Again, it comes back to, there's morality and ethics, and then I don't know. I wanted to say, but then stopped, about it comes back to perspective. But then there are reasons why it is frowned upon with great conviction. Many things that are just universally accepted as, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, let's all agree that that's not good. Let's not live in a world where that is something that is acceptable or looked away from. Except that in this world that we now are in, it's been this way for a long time. There are lots of things that just are casually noticed, and we agree that it's not good, but then it just kind of doesn't really go anywhere. Laws get passed, rallies get held, protests are made, events are organized, money is raised, but then it just, real change just seems to elude generation after generation. It continues, just because, I think a lot of it just, the species is not changing very much. Technologically, we're changing. Culturally, we're changing as far as what we collectively believe in and how we treat each other and how we think of ourselves. We think of ourselves a lot, as well as how much value we place on our own existences versus anything else. We are, of course, the more highly evolved, highly advanced, deserving of everything at the cost of everything. So, then on the individual basis, a lot of individuals go even further than that and think that they can just do whatever they want, and I don't know. I'm being a little bit. It is frustrating. It is. I just come back to, it's like I can just be the best representation of what I want to see in the world, and try to reflect that, and be what it is that I would like to see. and then speak and call attention to things that aren't, I guess, or it is within my ability to say something. Just passively and quietly watching things happen doesn't lead to anything good. It's almost permission, saying it's okay, go ahead and do that. No one's going to stop you. So, we have voices, and so saying something's it's a powerful step, and then putting it out there for it to be looked at and seen. That's a powerful step. So that takes a lot of courage. I think so. Not even just think it or write it, but then to put it out there. It's like, this is me. This is what I believe in. Because a lot of people, who knows? It's like, whoa. They don't want to soil their hands by, representing or being thought of as, as it was said in the writing. People prefer to remain oblivious, and just think to themselves, oh, that happens to other people. That happens to bad people. People think that sort of thing, just a lot of people, until it happens to them or someone in their circle, they think that when something bad happens to somebody, well, they deserved it, obviously. They were doing something wrong. No, they weren't. They could have just, as it was said, just been walking home, or been on a call, or walking a dog, or going for a run, and attracted attention they didn't want, and then that was it. And that's just sad. But that is the world we live in. But not all of it, and not everyone. It's the minority. But still, the minority's enough. Even if it's like 1 in a million, it's still a lot. Even if it's 1 in 100,000, or 1 in 10,000, or 1 in 1,000. But sadly, it's a lot more common. Violent, aggressive. It's like, I don't know. I'd go on the order more like somewhere in like 1 in every couple dozen. It's at least less than 1 in 100. It's sad. And is it just, is it brain chemistry? Is it hormonal? I don't know. But it's been that way for a long time. And that's no excuse. That does not permit it to continue just because it's been that way. It shouldn't remain that way. That's also a bad way to think about it, or not a good way to think about it. But anyway, I woke up, I never saw that. And I just thought to myself, I'm sorry. And again, it's like, all I can do is just not be that way, and try to call attention to it and not let it slide. And respect. I guess it comes back to respect and individuality and privacy. And I don't know. It's just words that feel like hollow words. But the action behind it, calls attention, sparks conversation. I guess that's something. It's much. How much it counts for, it's something. As much as what I can do at this moment. So that's what I'm doing. Even if I'm whispering. But then I wanted to amend my statement from earlier today about taking care and being safe and having fun. To change that to take care, be safe, be angry. good to be angry sometimes. Anger, I don't know, stir things up. But I know for myself, I have to mind my anger, and because I can get myself hurt and just make things worse. And if I get hurt or am angry too long or in the wrong direction or just too intense, I will just burn out and just shut down, or I'll, like I said, I'll hurt myself. And then what good does that do? It's better if I just kind of try to moderate my anger, let it out. It's like a steam valve. Just, I don't know. Or just go full tilt. I don't know. Just take off the band. I don't know how anybody else does things. I'm sorry. It is a dangerous place, this world. It is. It doesn't pay to stand out. It doesn't pay to speak sometimes or to be noticed at all. That's where it's like, it's good to remain unseen, unobserved, not to attract attention. Because people see something they like, or that they think they like, and they will want it. They don't even appreciate it, and then it's just, and then they'll see something else, and then they'll forget about the first thing, and then want something else, and then they want something else, and it's just, it's a, that selfishness and self-centeredness where they're just thinking about, and can't destroy them all. Not allowed to. So, kind of stuck with humanity. Sorry. But there are good things about it, I guess. I struggle sometimes to remember, because there is just so much apparent evil. Apparent. Well, there is, but there's a lot of good too. And there's a lot of stuff worth hoping for, worth doing for, worth waking up for. So it's not all bad, even when it feels all bad. I don't know. I don't really have anything else. I just wanted to say something. But, again, I don't know if this goes anywhere, translates. But at least for me, I feel a little bit better about having said something, put something out there. Even if it does go nowhere, I will have known that I did something. It seems like, but maybe it gets my own thoughts going, and it'll help me in action later down the road, or I will look at this later and a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, I'll be like, who is that guy? What happened to that guy? It's hard to tell. But a lot of times anything's better than nothing. Better than just like, sitting there watching something on TV or YouTube or mindlessly consuming entertainment or the convenience of modern life. So, which I do myself, so I'm not really, but moderation lest we all just become zombies, which is a lot of what we're kind of going towards, which is scary in itself. So, I should go. Well, just gotta work in a little bit, but I don't know. Don't mind that. Just my stomach rumbling. So, yeah, it's sad. It's really sad and frustrating. But that it provokes a reaction, that visceral anger. That's a good thing. Nothing to be ashamed about. Nothing to be sorry about. It can lead to better things. Just knowing that it's wrong. It shouldn't be, but it is. So, thoughts for me. Thoughts to think about. What to do, what to do, what to do. Well, I guess time will tell. So, off I go.